Okay, good day everyone. So today we'll be talking about monocots and dicots. So this will be a graphic guide or an audio-visual summary to the ebook. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning, from the progenitor of all plant life forms. So this is the green algae. All of the modern plant species are believed to have originated from this plant after a series of evolution, um, of course, which happened in a very long course of time, and eventually resulted to different plants with different structures, different seed natures, different leaf venations, or even the presence of a stem. So let us see what the scientists devised to classify the plants. Okay, so one of the most widely used plant distinction or plant classification is the cotyledon based plant classification system. So basically, this classification system is based on the number of cotyledons present on the seed of a plant. So naturally, this classification system created two distinct groups. These are monocots and then the dicots. So the factors taken into consideration here in classifying the plants are the following: number of cotyledons, the number of petals and sepals, the root structure, the leaf venation, which will of course all be discussed in this ebook with the audio recordings as well. Okay, so it's just a quick background on the monocots. So monocots include orchids, lilies, and their cotyledons only, their seeds rather, have only one cotyledon, and their roots are fibrous or adventitious in nature, meaning that the roots do not originate from a single main root. It's all originating from a point in the lower part of the stem. And then their leaves have usually have parallel venation, which means that the veins radiate from the midvein and then eventually forms a line that is parallel to the midvein. Monocots also have flowers or sepals in multiples of three. So as you can see here, the example, this flower is an orchid, some sort of orchid. It has three sepals, so it's hard to distinguish really between the petal and the sepal, but the ones in the back or the lower part, the ones near to the stem, those are the sepals, and then the two polar opposite white structures are the petals. But this one, the petal, which is like curved, which is also called a labellum or a leaf or a lip, is also a petal. So this one has three petals and three sepals. Okay, so for the dicots, okay, so there's a blooming dicot over here. I'm not really sure what plant this is, but it has 5 petals. The stem, as you can see, is quite woody too. But except this, the one on the near the flower, because it's juvenile and it might seem like a herbaceous stem, but it's just a petiole. Okay, so I think that's it for the audio-visual summary. Have a great time learning about plants, and don't forget to click on the audio recordings located on the upper right corner of some of the pages. This has been Zeldimar Lavada, and thank you so much for listening.